Hello and welcome back to Let's Mage Dragonage with Eboncloak 55 from .alpha. Dragonage Origins. Like I said last time, I tend to forget that part. Actually, I'm not too sure about that. I watched into some old videos and I said that I had pretty much every episode except for that one, so yeah. But let's go further into the little village Morrigan mentioned in the last part. Like, we fought the boss and then there were some sequences, and now let's go to little village up ahead, Lothering. And there's the first occurrence. This doesn't necessarily mean a fight.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
So yeah, what that dialogue, yeah, that sequence was about that we get introduced to new characters, Bantegan and
Time for
I already forgot her name again.
I see.
So yeah, she is the wife of the king who fell in the war, and Logan is her father. Yeah. So that's a bit of an explanation, and Logan has taken Logan has seized control over the city and over the folks, or something like that. Anyways, and afterwards we encountered a situation because I helped the dog. Not that this would be the only chance to get a dog, but yeah. Anyways, let's fight these Hurlocks then. And I have actually quite the idea. I party. I'm thinking of trying out having 3 mages and 1 tank. He wags his tail happily and pants. I think this the Marbaria helped cure at Ostagar.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabaria like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
He can come, but he'd better make himself useful.
And yet we still have Alistair along.
Please enter a name for the dog. You will be called Thunderdell, because that just came to my mind. Thunderdell is my dog. Okay, so let's first loot those enemies.
Delighted.
Because in this game there are 3, including myself, there are 3 mages, so I can't make a full mage party. I was considering trying it out by making myself a tank. I bet it would be possible, but yeah, I don't really think that's too great. Because if I choose Blood Mage, then I can't take both the healer and the armored class, so that gives me a little disadvantage, I'd say. Well, we're there, Lothering.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
I don't have that kind of coin.
Ah, and if I don't believe you, how do we solve this predicament?
Do you really want to fight a mage?
Did he say
Oh wait,
he's a Grey
I
Warden?
chose
Them
Grey Warden.
ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your Darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
I've changed my mind. I better get rid of you guys.
And just when we had things settled.
Yeah!
Okay, let's see if I can burn them all down with
Couldn't
one
we all
spell.
just get along?
Nope.
No.
I could only hit 3 of them.
Delighted.
Let's take care of the other bandits first. More like Morgan. Go into that bandit.
So be it.
Grab some glory!
And I bet, yeah. I was the one who fell first.
Very well.
Then, good thing I have a second mage unit. Maybe I should sort my allies' spells sooner or later.
Now
All right.
that
We surrender.
has gone so
We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
You follow my lead. I could use some soldiers.
What are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Or you can die. Your choice.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Like, best reasoning ever. But hey, that's just how it is, I guess.
Ah, good. Is that all? My blood.
Well, after all,
Glorious again.
Of course.
took care of those. And that's that. The bandit here dropped something as well. Okay, there are 2 crates there. So let's take what's in there.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
You have been very quiet, Alistair.
Yes, I know.
Quiet.
I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Have you some thoughts on that point, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yes, I have. And I'm gonna explain those treaties are like contracts with the fractions that they are forced to help us. Like, not that they are forced in a way that they can't disobey, but forced in a different kind of way, like if they don't want to say that those things are non-existent and deny everything and stuff like that, they have their own pride, so they'll probably support us that kind of way. Anyways, yes, I have.
There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there any way to contact the Grey Ones?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Okay. I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Because I decided I will start off with the Cycle of Magi, just because I myself am from the Cycle of Magi here, and that kind of sounds like a good point to start, even though everything escalated back then. But that's not the point, is it?
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the town.
Tower, that's
Oh,
forbidden, you
that's illegal.
Okay,
you know.
illegal.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Or we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Yeah, there are always dialogues like that between the people following around, and quite a lot of them are amusing. Let's say it like that. So I wonder how it will be like with the party I have in mind. But for that we will have to go to some places first.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
The sounds are kind of silent. I'll turn up the volume for myself a bit. Okay, so I was just looking for news actually.
You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Thanks for the warning.
Best of luck wherever you might go.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a little cut and take a look on how long this episode is. So see you in a second. Okay, so we still have at least a few minutes. I guess I'm going to make this part about 25 minutes long, so I still have a bit more of time. And there we go. There's a merchant.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Get rid of the tiny part and I'll consider it.
Haha, I'm not the only one with some business sense.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Can you best that offer, sister?
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin.
Well then. What do I get if I help you?
We have nothing to offer but our gratitude.
Then it's time for you to go, isn't it?
You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man.
Absolutely. Off you go.
Fine. May your heartlessness bring you exactly what you deserve.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
So
What was that?
nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
Ha! Serves that wench right. You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes?
And a discount.
Right, fair enough. But only you.
Let's see what you have then.
This way. And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
Okay, I did that because I wanted to make the character not be like the heroic type. So that's that. That's literally the only reason, because every time I've played it so far I have chosen to settle this in a different way. To have have him make a discount for everyone, but he has still higher prices, so he won't go away and I can still buy stuff from him. And yeah, that's actually pretty much it. Okay, so I don't need this leather stuff. Wait, I'm gonna keep the studded leather stuff. Splint mail, I'm not gonna keep that one, at least not for now. I don't need that shield. I'm gonna sell the bulwark too, because no one will use it in my end party. Well, maybe I will give it to Alistair anyways, because it's quite a good thing. And it looks cool. Then I'm going to sell the Aegis. And Ring of Study. Iron Ring. Okay, I'll sell those 2 iron rings. Let's see. Those are gifts. I can sell those. Wait, I didn't intend to sell the necklace because it's still a gift. Wait, actually I do. Don't mind me then. I'm going to sell those things too. Where do you start off? There. Okay, this one was +1 to all attributes. Okay, let's see what we have then. Okay, he doesn't have a backpack at least. But I bet he has some... Nope, he doesn't have any of the healing supplies, elf roots and stuff. Does he have a good recipe for me? He doesn't have a recipe that I can use. But he has those things. I'm gonna buy them. And yeah. Alistair disapproves because, yeah, kind of obvious, he doesn't like the way I handled this.
Mother! Where are you?
And there's this little child. Okay, let's go to the little boy first.
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
I don't think she's coming, child.
Why not? Why would she leave me here?
I don't think she meant to leave you.
But she must be coming.
You can't stand here forever. What if she doesn't show?
I don't know. Maybe I should go home and look for her.
No, don't do that.
Then what should I do? I have nowhere to go. And I'm hungry.
Go to the chantry, child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, are you really an elf?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Well, I was actually wondering what the child would say if I didn't take the nicest approach. But he still thought of me as nice anyways, so probably because I helped him anyways. But I just couldn't send the child into the enemies like that. That would be evil.
As you desire.
Bandits everywhere. Okay, let's take the quest. And there are some people over here.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Is no one going to shut this madman up?
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watched the Black Horde descend on my people. Darkness swallowed the marshes whole. This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
That's enough. This ends now.
No, do not touch me. You bring evil and destruction. It is the end.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Get out of here, all of you. Get moving.
Why is this happening?
Your king is dead. There is no hope.
Exactly. The thin air said that, not that guy. Anyways, I guess that's it for this episode, or for this part. I hope you enjoyed it, even though I didn't really do much, and I'm sorry for that. But, yeah, for Dragon Age, it's just like, you can't do much in one episode if there is at least one sequence in it. So yeah, that's that. So I hope you enjoyed it anyways. This is it for this time, and I hope you watch next time. Okay, until then, bye.